Daniel get one?
I got one. Yeah, I got it.
Whenever you are.
Here we go. Very well. Afternoon. My name is Brian Tongier. A little bit of background. There's a copy of my resume in there if you're interested. But prior to Centric, I was in school for a very long time. Those are my main educational experiences on the board. I also spent 3.5 years after this not working on a doctorate in sociology, so that's my academic background. After I left grad school, I worked for a government contract call center. As far as tech work went, my previous experience was actually setting up a website for a business that my friends were running. This was, as you can tell, quite a while ago, and the technology that I learned back then, needless to say, it changed quite a bit. So when I came here, it was almost like starting from scratch. I'm actually going to be going over 3 applications in my presentation today. Everyone in the class did complete all 3 of these applications, just to let you know. We're going to start off with what is widely called widgets and gadgets. In my case, I converted this into a site called 2-Bit Games, which is an online video game store. The products page reveals what's available. It can be sorted by categories through a pull-down list. For example, go into sports, locate a game, and you have information on the game, a image, all of this being stored in a SQL database that is linked to the website. Contact page, which essentially sends an email automatically to the website administrator, my particular email at staticvoidmain.net, with whatever comments might be in it. There's a forget password page that links over to the create account site that I'll be going to. This is a site where it's possible to actually create a customer account for use on the website, and then of course a login page as well. So this is an example. We'll go ahead and create a customer account. Then we can actually go to the log. Never mind, creating the account logs it in automatically, but just to show you. It allows you to log in, which provides a customer main page, a set of customized customer links, including a manage account link that allows the customer to change their password. Most of the other functionality of the site is actually administrator account. I have one set up for myself, which allows the creation of a new administrator account, as well as the opportunity to manage products. This allows the creation of a new product. Just hitting this button automatically goes into a form where we can create a new product. Again, now returns to this page. It's also possible within this page to actually edit. It creates a similar layout that provides the way to actually update. It's supposed to provide a way to actually update a page or a game directly through the site, through the web form. So that's the essence of the widgets and gadgets site as I constructed it. The SAT site, so it's a scheduling administrative tool, is a site that wants to get everyone in the class set up to be able to manage student data at a fictional university. The site has some things in common with the other login contact us page. Logging into this, I have several roles set up. Juan's account is a student account, which provides access to student links, none of which are filled in with material that are set up to be filled with material in the future. separate set of links for instructors, which can be seen here. Once again, not a lot of content in those. The pages are there. Finally, administrator links. There's a lot more content within this because this has the actual applications that have been set up to alter the data on the site. Course management allows, within essentially a single page, the ability to add new courses, to view the details of a course, to perform what's called a soft delete on the course, which removes it from the actual set of active data, but leaves the course in the database so it can be altered in the future. Finally, there's an application for student management as well. Once again, has a button to immediately allow the ability to add a new student, the ability also to view students within the file, and to edit their information. The goal of this page for me in particular was to have all of the data concentrated within a single area. We're going to a single page. In this case, the student management page would allow you pretty much from a single spot to add data, edit data, or whatever you'd like to do within a few clicks. And finally, the Job Finder tool, which in my case is a little different from others. The focus of this one is also on having functionality within a small area. So for companies, within a single row of the grid view, you're able to select a company, move through details view, providing more information on the company, to view any jobs associated with that company. In the same location, hitting the select button, you are able to actually get details on the job itself rather than on the company. The contact screen I built in a similar fashion where you're able to access company contacts and communications with those contacts. Also have a sort feature which allows you to check communications, contacts, as well as job postings by the company that they are associated with. So the one big difference between my Job Finder and the other Job Finder projects is that there is actually not, as of this time, direct functionality allowing information to be edited, added to, or changed or deleted on the site itself. It actually is done through the database. I plan to add the those functionalities to the project within the next week. So soon up and on my site, staticvoidmain.net, that will be active, providing the opportunity to do those things. And needless to say, working out that other widgets and gadgets. But, any questions?
Could you show your sort or your filter functionality on Job Finder?
Sure.
Is it a filter or sort that it does?
With the drop-down list?
Yeah.
It actually is a filter, so if I go to Technic, for
Okay,
example,
so it'll hide the others.
all the others
Okay,
are gone.
okay.
If I go to this, which I don't have one on, we actually go here.
Good.
I don't have a contact from, say, Nesco, the display blank.
So Brian, what'd you enjoy the most with this?
I have to say, what really interested me when I started with web design and came to interest me even more is the flow between the pages. For some reason, I find that fascinating, the ability to control based on a given selection where the user is going to go and how that's going to influence their experience with the site, making sure the flow is logical and that the structure, actual layout of the site is intelligible and easy to understand.
Good.
Would you have any advice for the next crew coming out? Where are you guys at? UWA 2?
They're in two.
Just finishing 2 today?
The one thing I didn't do as much, I actually advise people to do it, but didn't do as much as I would have liked, would have been just tinker. Just get in there, mess around, see what you can do, see what you can come up with. I tended to really focus on getting this project done, getting this stamped and signed, and working my official time. But just going in there and winging it, seeing what you can come up with, it's a good way to learn.
On your pages when they changed, was that a view state? Like you had them still the same page, or did it go to a different page?
Yes,
Like
these
when
are-
you, because you said you wanted all in one small area.
Right, these are actually view states, yes. Well, for example, selecting here, this grid view is still present, but there's simply a details view that drops to the bottom. Clicking here, if you check the list up here, actually moves over to another page. So in that particular case, it actually jumps to the other page and puts a filter on, bringing up only that one company. But it varies from page to page.
All right, very good.
Very good.
Thank
All
you.
right.
All right, guys, we're gonna take. We're halfway through these guys, almost halfway through, so we're gonna take a little bit of a break.
2:15.
2:15. And we've got some other people joining us. Is that correct, Tina? Around 2:15.
That's what they said.
Okay. So about 2:10. So about 15-minute break or so, and we'll get started back. It was good.
Listen, I'm not forgetting.
Get involved. Get my goal started.
I can barely commit for myself.
Well, you are.
Good job. Good job.
I appreciate that.